What if I were to tell you this section right here was created with one rich text element and it's being connected by a single CMS field in Webflow? It's actually super easy to build, so I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Rich text elements are actually quite a bit more versatile than most people think. So I'm going to add a new one, call it rich text element fun. So for my use case, I only need two of these elements. And so I'm going to select a H4 and a paragraph. And so we'll go ahead and create a paragraph, and then we'll also add an H4, and then make sure that they are selecting the correct ones here. So this one's an H4, and then this one is a paragraph. Perfect. And so now what Webflow is going to do when we go ahead and add all paragraphs and connect it to the rich text element, and the same thing with the heading over here, what Webflow is going to do is it's going to treat them almost like their own individual elements. And so we can add specific CSS properties to each of these. And so if I select the rich text element, I can actually make it flex to make them horizontal right next to each other, which is super awesome. And then I can also add some different styling over here. So we'll bring this one down a little bit. We're going to create almost like a movie credits little section right here just to add more details to my portfolio. And then we'll make it all caps and then change the font a little bit. This doesn't matter as much, but I just want to show you the difference between these two elements and the versatility that you now have with the Webflow CMS. And then we're going to do the same thing over here, make it a little bit bigger, make it all caps, change the font just a little bit, and boom. All right, now we can move this over to the right just a little bit. And then we can also move this paragraph over to the right a little bit more when we add more elements. And now it's all basically set up. And so if you wanted to add more elements, you just hit enter, add a new one, and then we can select this one, make this one an H4, and you can basically add as many as you want. And so if you wanted to, you could also make it wrap. And so I'm gonna go ahead and select wrap right here, wrap down. And now if I create a bunch of these, it's going to wrap automatically, and you're not going to have to do any more setting tweaks after you set it once. Now, what this would look like if you were in the Webflow CMS, all you'd have to do is just hit enter, add a new element name, and then make it an H4, and boom, you now have a new one sitting right next to these. Super easy. You can add links, you can add bold, italic, you can make these subscript or superscript if you don't want to mess with the heading tags. Super easy. Webflow makes rich text elements actually super versatile, and it's a really cool tool to have in your tool bag to not make things messy in the Webflow CMS. We'll see you in the next one.